Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Atingi, and I come from Uganda. I'm currently in my junior year of study, and it's been a very hectic yet rewarding process. I'm taking the online course just like I think all of us are doing, and yeah, lots of work, lots of reading, but I'm hanging in there, and yeah, I think we're all going to make it to the end. What work I do, I'm currently not involved in any kind of work or employment. I'm taking a full time course and I don't really have time to get down to business. But I'm just hoping that after I'm done with this course, maybe when I'm doing my master's, I might have some time to engage myself in some kind of work related program. Um, the kind of work that I expect to do is mostly based on serving community and helping the community out. Education is the foundation um, for knowledge, and without a proper and holistic education, you can have a population that's very ignorant. Um, the current trend of events right now is if you want to have a good education, especially in the context here where I come from, you have to have the resources and you have to have the money to be able to afford yourself or your children a good, holistic, and whole education. So, my plan after I finish school is I want to make education much more accessible, especially to children that are growing up in, the rural areas of the country where there's not a lot of government or private initiative to support and nurture these children into citizens that can actually contribute to the development of the country. Yes, the teachers are doing their part. The government does its part, but like there's need to invest more, in the education system, especially from a lower level, because when you have children that are growing up in a system that does not value um, certain principles in the education process, even when they get to university or high school level, they're not going to be able to have an open mind towards things. So when you have things like data driven learning, where students have access to data, they have access to computers, they have access to tablets and smartphones, they can be able to research what they learn in class from a different perspective. And most children are visual learners. So when a child has a tablet in their hand, they have the power to look up whatever they want. So let's say after class, if a teacher has taught something and they're like, okay, when you get back, look this up. Most students don't have that kind of access. So starting with like a small school, let's say my nearby local school, I can think about putting up a small computer lab with Wi-Fi and power and computers that can help the students do some better and more research on top of what they're being taught in class. And gradually it can expand to a community level, to a district level, to a regional level. So I basically just want to make education accessible, especially to children in rural areas. That's basically the kind of work that I want to be doing after I'm done with my course, because I know how it has helped me. The fact that I can take an online course with an American university in a remote rural village, not really remote, but just in the village in Africa. This was not possible 40, 50 years ago. I would have to actually get a ticket, fly to Florida, sit in class, and take the course. But with data and with the advent of science and technology, I can be able to take this course remotely. So that's the approach that I want to have towards education. Not that everyone has to study remotely or anything, but data driven education adds a lot to a holistic education. Family, I'm single. I'm not married. I don't have wife. I don't have children. I just have my mom, my dad. Uh, I have about two brothers. One is older than me, one's younger than me, and I have my sister. Um, When it comes to family, I just like to stick to my nuclear family. I do have extended family, but I grew up in a nucleated family setting. Although the culture here in Africa is that even your aunties and uncles can be your mom and dad, but I don't really apply that to myself because of the way that I was raised. Um, yeah, I mean, I stay at home. I stay around with my extended family, but I'm not really very, very close with them as I am with my parents, especially my dad. So what do I expect to get out of this course? I expect to learn how to be a better servant leader, and instead of looking at leadership from a power perspective, it's better to look at leadership from how can I serve people, and this could lead towards even a more rewarding professional career in public service, and maybe become a civil servant or something like that. Most people get into public service and the civil service because they just want to make money and get out and do their own thing. But it's good to actually serve people and bring services closer to people. And this is one thing that we're really lacking in sub-Saharan Africa. Most people just get into leadership because they want power. I mean, power is not a bad thing, but as long as you use it in the right way. And then, what do I think about servant leadership? What I think about servant leadership, I like to refer back to the Bible in the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 28. It says, "The Son of Man did not come to be a slave master, but a slave who will give his life to rescue many people. As indeed the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and give his life for ransom for many." So when you read that Bible verse, I think it really explains what servant leadership is. It's about serving other people and not seeking to serve your own self and your own interests and your own family, and not looking for power or wealth or authority, but rather basically serving other people. And I think that's all I have to say. Thank you.